trash, I won't pop back, cause they want that. Type in all caps and it's all cap, fall back. I get called whack, no response track. With the bong back, suck my ball sack, probably want that, ew.
Hey, give me all the hate. You know how it go online, ain't nobody safe. Like, hey, see me face to face, probably wanna autograph and brag about it for days. Like, hey, biting my tongue, you want your 50 minutes, boy, but I ain't the one. Like, hey, we don't get along, but I ain't making you famous saying your name in the song.
Let them
Like,
talk trash, I won't pop back, cause they want that. Type in all caps and it's all cap, fall back. I get called whack, no response track. With the bong back, suck my ball sack, probably want that, ew.
Every generation has voices that rise above the noise, that speak truth even when silence feels safer. And they would rather die and fight on their feet than live on their knees. From struggle to the spotlight, he built a name from the ground up. No shortcuts or apologies, just pure grit and talent. Adam Calhoun has risen to the top of the game, one record and one album at a time. With every verse and every hook, Adam's proven that independence still wins. Every lyric bleeds honesty, every line a reflection of hard lessons learned through even harder days. He's a soldier turned storyteller and a fighter turned father. Despite facing a sea of critics and haters, he built an army through his words. He's a voice for the working class, a relentless reminder to every proud American to work hard and never give up. He didn't ask for permission or forgiveness and continues to speak his truth unapologetically. He's helped redefine country rap and levels up with every track he drops. He's grown through the struggles he's faced and the blessings he's earned. He takes nothing for granted and has remained loyal and honest despite his fame. He's a blueprint for independence, a reminder that legacy is earned, not given. And we were humbled to sit down with the man himself. This was more than just an interview. Stories told by the man who lived it. Raw and real, he opens up about his struggles, life on tour, and shares memories from his career. Today, on Speaking in Lyrics, we welcome Adam Calhoun.
Let's start it.
Ready, go.
All right. Cut. All right, fam. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, your girl Lacey, and your girl Carol with an E.
That's me.
And we have an extra special guest with us today. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Adam Calhoun.
Thank you guys so much. Do I look at that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do I look? All right.
What's there?
So again, thank you for doing this. I know it's a lot and it's a big ask, and we really, really appreciate it. So
Different look now in my eyes from the beginning from now. We've been out here for 2 months, so
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm good.
I can only imagine. What is the first thing you want to do when you get home with Margie and the kids?
Well, they're coming here today, so I'm not a very emotional guy. I don't show that a lot, but I don't know what's gonna happen when I see my daughter. I'm gonna be pretty very happy, and I might cry. I don't know, but everyone's coming. My brother's already here. He brought my godson, my nephew, and my dad's coming, and you know, it's gonna be a lot better than our first show because the first show was like they were all there, but we were working out. Like the first show, we were getting all the kinks out and everything, and all my family was there, and it was a pretty good sized show, and I was emotional, and I don't feel like I did a great set. But now that we've been out here for so long, it's like the last show of the tour, and everyone's going to be here. So I'm going to put on a kick-ass set, but I'm also probably going to be a mess up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the first thing I do when I get home, I just really am looking forward to sleeping in my bed with my wife, and I sing songs to Gray before she goes to bed, and I read her stories, and I usually lay on the floor next to her bed with her until she falls asleep. So just the regular things I do every day.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just looking forward to being like normal, regular again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we've all watched the Spawn that you have with Gray too.
Mm-hmm.
So what has it been like having a daughter for you?
So, I mean, I have an older son and the youngest is a boy, LC. I would tell Margie, I don't really kick into dad mode till like 2 years old when they're kind of communicating more. And I mean, I'm just so in love with my children, but like around 2 is when Gray just started going everywhere with me. Like she's got her own little car seat in my big ass truck, and she goes to the butcher with me. She goes to the bank with me. Everywhere around town she goes with me, and she knows that. I pick her up from school every day when I'm at home. And now LC, he's a little over a year and a half, and he's got a personality now. So like I love my children so much. My oldest is 26, Gray's 4, and LC, my youngest, is a little over a year and a half. And I'm just looking forward to being home and being dad, man.
That's awesome. I love
But the bond with Gray is she changed. I used to say like I love you to people, and just because I thought that's what when someone said I love you too, and I never really thought about it. But having Gray made me understand what like love, like love, real true love is, and through her I was able to love my wife properly, and my oldest and my youngest, like love, and people around me.
Yeah.
So that little girl changed my life forever. Thank God.
I love that though.
I do too.
That's
And
beautiful.
she's so cute.
She's adorable.
She's her father's son. She's her father's daughter.
Daughter.
Yeah.
We know.
Oh, yeah.
We know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
She is my clone. But she's got Margie's like empathy and like all that stuff. She's got Margie's good parts inside, but outwardly she's me.
She is definitely sassy. I love watching all the videos you post of y'all
Yes.
together. It's I love seeing that side of things for sure. And I know that probably that's the worst thing about being on tour is being away from your family. And that being said, what is though the one thing, like what's the best thing about being on tour? On the other side of that.
I mean, just being out here with the guys and some of the things that no one will ever. I mean, too bad we couldn't have put a 24-hour like live feed of just everyday stuff. But like, just being out here with your actual friends, I wouldn't have been able to do this tour without those guys. Like, I wouldn't have made it to the end. And living in these close quarters, as you can see, we're on top of each other. You have to deal with everyone's different personalities and everything like that. And we butt heads, or we might argue, or we've done all that. But at the end of every night, we're in those bunks. We all four of us guys like that are performing. We sit right up here. We sleep up here, and we laugh our asses off. We talk shit, and that's just normal man fucking shit behavior. We bump heads. We're all kind of alpha males, and we get at each other, and sometimes we go a little too far. And I had a blow up out here once on the guys, and I was wrong. So I was sorry, and I said sorry, and that's another thing that's hard to do, is say sorry.
Yeah.
But these guys are a good group of men. They're all fathers, and they're my friends, and I love them.
I love that.
Yeah. Who's the funniest one on the bus?
Honestly, the animal, the funniest motherfucker on the bus is probably Jeff, our drummer.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's me, Dusty, Simple, and Hard Target, and then it's Rocco, who does photography. It's Jeff, the drummer. It's Ben, the DJ, and then it's Adam, who does tour, and then it's Rodney, our sound guy. But usually it's the seven of us, the people on stage that go out with each other every night. And Jeff is a funny motherfucker. But we all take turns. But Dusty's pretty consistently hilarious. Hard Target is more like a like very witty, like
Yeah,
I see
dark
that.
humor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Simple Man just tons of energy and stuff like that. And then it's me that's just like, I don't know, a little bit of the. I'd say me and Dusty we're all a little bit of the glue together. We all take turns being the leader. We're not, we're all shoulder to shoulder in this shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I love that.
I loved the promos y'all did before the videos you put out, and how
Like,
Target would just
walk
walk by and
Yeah.
be like, nobody gives a fuck about that
Yeah,
shit. Like
yeah.
whatever.
Listen
Just
to this music
yeah.
video, and it'll be in the pinned comments. Nobody care about that bullshit. Go get your tickets. I'll see you out there.
He's
Yeah,
witty,
hilarious.
smart, dark humor.
I can.
Funny guy.
Yeah, I see that 100%.
Let's get back So we were going to ask about that. You already led right into it. So.
I'm pretty.
Yeah.
He knows all about the
Flow,
segue.
going
He's
with the
like,
flow.
I see where they're going with this.
Yep.
So what out of, you know, you're saying all the funny stuff, the butting heads and all of that, what's been the most memorable moment from tour altogether?
And real quick, just for the audience at home watching this, we've been away from our people for 2 months. We've been out on the road. We went all the way from the East Coast to California and circled the whole country, and we're back central Midwest where I live. I am very low energy right now. I got family coming in. I'm very emotional. I typically wouldn't do an interview or anything like that right now because the way that I feel, kind of my mental health as well. But I'm doing this for you guys because I love you guys and the support. Thank you so much. And so you guys out there see I'm just a normal human, and I have good and bad days, and this is just a little bit different of a day. It's a special day for me. I'm a little bit sad. I'm kind of excited. But right now I'm trying to just stay calm. So you're seeing me at the end of a long trek, pretty exhausted, but I love y'all, and thank you everyone watching this who came out to see us. The most memorable part for me, I think, was we had some days off, and we went to El Paso, Texas,
I saw.
and Juarez, Mexico is, you can see it. You can look right there, and it's there. So I got to go see the wall, you know, the wall that separates Mexico. Hey, I'm doing an interview. Yeah. Let them know. I'll be back in a minute, though. Look at this guy. Look at the ass on that guy.
Hey.
Is it right there?
Is it right here in the corner?
She got some dump in the dump.
I always put it in the same spot.
No.
Is it in your bunk?
No.
I guess you could say he's
Yes.
American
Look
made.
at my fucking bunk. You did, didn't you?
No, Rocco did. I love you. A lot of that every day, all day. People don't understand that. Like,
Yeah.
So the most memorable part. There's a lot of memorable parts. Most of my memories are before we go to bed at night. The amount of funny shit that we're talking to each other and the jokes and all that. And karaoke after the show is at dive bars, and people are there like, and we're shutting the places down. And we're just hanging out with everyone. Those are a lot of the memorable nights. But I think the most memorable day on an off day was we were in El Paso, Texas, and you can see like Juarez, which is one of the most dangerous places that you can go if you're an American. And we went and we saw the wall, we saw, you know, the border and all that. And then me and Dusty had our passports. So me, Dusty, and the tour manager, Adam, we walked across El Paso into Juarez, Mexico. We got in an Uber and we went into the hood. We ate there. There was no one there that was not Hispanic, you know, Mexican from Mexico. There were no white people. There were no tourists. We stuck out pretty good, and everyone was kind of like,
You lost?
yeah, what are you guys doing? So we went and ate, and then we went to this, since Dusty's from Kentucky, somehow he found this bar that was like the old Kentucky. This bar was over 100 years old, and we went in there, and I don't drink, but every once in a while I have a shot with the guys. I had a shot of tequila in Juarez, Mexico with Dusty and Adam, the tour manager. And we made it back, thank God. There was nothing crazy that happened, but you know, it's really messed up over there, and you know, it's kind of dangerous to go, but it was pretty cool.
I've never seen that because we were sitting there. I'm looking at my phone, going, "Don't do it!
Yeah.
Don't do it!"
Yeah.
Well, no, like I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
Like so, and my best friend's sister and her husband, he was stationed there, and so they lived there and raised their boys there for a long time. So like I've heard lots of stories. And
well, I'm gonna continue to make music. I think I'll always do music because it's like a love-hate relationship. I love making the music, but sometimes I don't really love the outcome because I feel like, oh, that song is a huge song, and then you put it out, it's like the songs that you don't think are going to be big end up being big, and the ones that mean so much to you don't mean as much to everyone else. So it's like, but you know, I'm saying that to say this, like, I can do country and talk about, hey, I went to Juarez to do a shot of tequila, or you know, we were in Wyoming and there's this old man named Sanders Smith. Like, there's things that I remember on the road that you could put into songs that are like, it's just cool to me. You know what I mean? Like,
It's funny you mentioned country because one of my favorite.
Oh, her literally, she knows every single word to every single song on Second Rodeo.
You know what's crazy about that album is I wanted to make an old school country album. I didn't want to make this new school pop. I wanted to make like the, you know, more from the 70s country, and I did that. And I'm so proud of that album. And so many people I talk to say how much they love that album. And I can do, I think, better. And I'm going to try to do to really work on that craft, because I really like writing that kind of music in that format. You know?
Yeah, I would be completely ecstatic. I gotta agree with that. Because that's
Silver Lining was one of my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's one I count too. But
and Rebel, I think Rebel. Rebels, yeah.
So yeah, because Second Rodeo is one of those ones, like, in my car if I'm having a bad day, it's going on. If I can't sleep at night, like, she'll come out of her room like, bitch, turn your fucking shit. Damn. It's on my TV. Yeah. Like, it's, you know, it's a thing. I love that album. I absolutely love that album.
Her whole playlist is like 2 people.
Yeah.
You and Tom.
We got to broaden our ride.
I do little. I listen to Simple Man and Hard Target.
Yeah.
Yeah, and SMG Jimmy.
And Jimmy.
See, my playlist is literally like Led Zeppelin. It's like classic rock and gangster rap. That's my playlist.
Okay, so I got, you'd be surprised. Yeah. Gangster rap. Yeah.
This one in here.
Yep. I'm like that old white lady, like, just running through the hood, like, just blaring some gangster rap. And it's hilarious because they'll be like,
yeah,
I just like what I like.
I like
it.
And I mean, that's how I know all the lyrics to the song.
There's this one on.
Just on repeat.
So, thinking of tour real quick, have you guys ever had any stumbles, accidents on stage, and like accidentally hurt yourself, but kind of like try to play it off?
Like, just roll that angle, be like, no, I'm good.
Or, you know, almost kick somebody in the face.
Yeah, I did that shit. No, I don't. The biggest fumbles I have is because everyone knows when they come to the show, I have a case or like probably like 50 beers in a fucking cooler, and I throw them. I throw some good tosses and there's some good catches, but half of them, the guy or everyone tries to go after the beer and they'll miss it and it'll hit somebody. And I've had some people get pretty dinged up from those, but that's the most amount of anything that, you know, as far as pain or actually, I think it was last night at the show, I threw a beer out, it went through the guy's hand and hit the lady in the face. I felt so bad. I like stopped and like asked if she's okay and everything like that, and then I handed a beer. I was like, everyone just pass this back to her.
Beer, please.
But yeah, you know, I haven't had any, like, my biggest thing is maybe once in a while I'll fumble a word here and there, but never like, thank God. I've been pretty good on stage. I'll tell you what, in higher altitudes, like in like Utah and Colorado, you know, when you're like a mile up in the air, it is harder to perform. You're a little more labored.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not from that area, you know. That was a thing.
You know, so I want to transition a little bit and talk about your actual set list, since we've been talking about the songs and stuff. And obviously, I love that you put White Boys on there because that whole song is like, that's my jam. That's one of my favorite songs off I can do the whole song. I love that song. It's one of my favorites off of both Brave albums. And so I'm curious, like, because there's every song on those albums is good, including the 5 that are only on the hard copy that I have.
That's awesome.
So I'm just curious, like, is that one of your favorite songs and that's why it's on there, or is there a reason that you like specifically chose that one out of all the songs you could have picked out of either one of those albums to add on there?
So I'd like to do American Flags. I just never put that on the set list. But I just really like, so White Boys is off the first album. And to me, the first album is like the most important album that me and Tom did. It's one of the biggest independent, if not the biggest independent album of all time, as far as, I'm talking independent. No managers, no label, no, like, no distribution from a label, like has no ties to the industry at all.
Right.
As well as none of our albums do. But that one specifically, I'm saying, is if you go by that standard, I'm pretty sure it's the biggest independent album of all time. I mean, we sold a ton of hard copies and even digital copies of this album, plus digital singles. I mean, and that album streaming, I mean, it's just a giant album. And it's like Tom on his own is great. Me on my own is cool. You put us both together, and it's like
fire.
It's a bigger thing.
Yeah. Listen, I remember when Tom announced the Brave 2 coming out, or Brave 1 coming out. I remember the announcement because they did like the whole this mystery thing, right? And then the day that it was announced,
because you were a fan of Adam before Tom.
Right around the same time. I found him around the same time. Yeah. And so I was already a huge fan of yours and a huge fan of Tom's. Yeah. And so when he announced that, I literally jumped up and down. So how did your fans react to that?
I mean, I think we share some crossover. I think we all of us share crossover, you know, but then we also have just our own fans.
Yeah.
I think everyone was, I think it was the same on both sides. People were just very excited because here's the thing. A lot of times you get artists that won't work together, don't want to work together because of egos or whatever. But we're in a time now, especially being independent, that I think people just want to see their favorite artists work together. They want to tour. They want to see more of their artists tour together. And we're stronger together independently. We can keep up. We can kind of almost keep up with the mainstream industry, who has all the podcasts, all the popular fucking radio stations. I mean, they run everything. So it's going to take more than just one of us to punch through. So it works for us, and it benefits the fans, because I feel like nowadays, especially, people want to see like a package, like a group thing on tour. Yeah. It's cool if you go see maybe just me on tour, but it would be a lot cooler if you see like me and Tom, or like me and, you know, whoever your other favorite artist is.
Or Target.
Yeah.
You know,
like the guys, like the guys I brought out. So it's like, and those, I love those guys, you know, and I've toured all over with Dusty. We've done over 100 shows together.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So it's like, and I love Simple Man and Hard Target. They're great men, and I'm so happy they're out here with me, because I'm telling you, I don't think I would have made it to the end. This is very mentally taxing for me, and I take things, I think, a little more harder than most people do. I put so much pressure on myself, and a lot of times when I'm so tough on myself, I'm tough on the people around me.
Yeah.
And sometimes I gotta say, hey, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't even know that I'm doing it to them sometimes. But the main point that I'm trying to make is, nowadays, people, I think, they need to be excited. So it needs to be bigger and more people involved, like your favorite artists, and that's how you make things bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love that. Also, about I can do American Flags just like anyone.
Yeah.
See, I haven't listened to that song in a while. You know what I mean? But the White Boy verse too, for me, I don't like double timing, which is like, you know, more fast rap. That's not too fast, but it's like working with Tom. Tom does a lot of the society, like raps about society and politics, whatever. I really love Tom as just a rapper. Like when he's just rapping, he's good at both. I'm a fan of like just straight up just rap shit. And when he's rapping, he's one of the best at it. You know, I think Tom might be the biggest independent artist in the country. And I'm very proud of him. He's a good friend of mine. I talk to him at least weekly. But working with him made me a better artist, and I think he would probably say the same. You know, we were very tough on each other, and he never gave up. You know, we ran, we lifted, we were together a lot of time out there. And, you know, Tom makes his own beats. He does everything himself. So, and, you know, obviously it's all in-house. Nova does a lot of the videos. I don't know if she does them all now, but she's done probably 99% of his videos. Working with Tom is you know, he's a good dude. And I wish more people could know him in real life the way I know him. Because he'd have the people who might be on the fence or not fans of him would be. We
definitely agree with that. Well, because I found Tom right after the system, so right following the Brave One release. So I came in kind of later in the game.
Yeah.
And so I found you both at the same time because I went and listened to that whole album, and then I traded somebody merch to get the hard copy because I missed it. Yep. But you know, it worked out in the end. But one of my favorite stories actually, because I went back and watched all the interviews, including the infamous interview that you did that kind of started your friendship, right?
Yeah, I didn't like that. I felt like I was like, well, what the fuck? Yeah, but yeah.
So, and I've heard the story. Y'all even made a song about it.
Yep.
You know, on that Brave album,
and it's one of those 5 songs that you had to have the actual physical copy.
Right. And I mean, I could recite the story. I've heard it so many times, but I know that y'all were kind of having this phone call, and Tom described it as like a diss battle, but nothing rhymed. And then after a while, y'all kind of cooled down and started talking, and now we're like besties, right? So my question though is like, how do you go from, you know, having this like animosity or kind of like you're arguing so intensely? Do you remember anything specific out of that conversation that was said that kind of turned the tide of the conversation that led into y'all becoming friends?
No. I mean, I don't think we became friends out of that conversation.
Yeah.
You know, that's not how it was the follow up and, you know, the phone calls after that.
Yeah.
And seeing, and that's the thing I think too, just in this world, I think if people have a conversation, it usually can fix things. Or any differences that you might have, and then you're like, well, I still don't like that. Then that's okay. We can. It's okay to not. I hate the saying like, it is what it is. That fuck that. Like, but like,
guilty.
We're allowed to be friends and still have differences. You know, I'm very honest with Tom about, you know, any of the songs he does. If he asks my opinion, he's the same with me. We've rewrote verses on our albums, you know, that we've done together. I don't think from that conversation there was anything that like it was the conversations after.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just think that's super cool how it can go from one to the other.
I mean, we talked on the phone on and off for a year before we ever did anything.
Yeah.
Like, even had the idea of like doing something. You know?
Was that like a mutual thing, or did one of you bring it up to the other? Or
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
You know, this is, I don't know how many years ago. You know what I mean? Plus, I've been kicked in the head by a bull. I boxed a lot.
I watched that video.
You know, I don't know. I don't really remember how it was brought up. Tom might.
Yeah.
It feels like he remembers freaking everything.
Well, we'll have to ask him in part 2.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah.
So, well, and you said that, you know, you like Tom as a rapper. I mean, you know,
I just like Tom as a human.
Yeah. He's a great human.
No,
many people like,
I agree.
Anyway,
well, and I would say the same about you, actually, getting to know you a little bit better. Do you I mean, I feel I like look at you just like a rapper, but you've kind of been put into this country rap. I just glitched out in real time.
Okay.
Country rap lane. Do you consider yourself a country rapper or just more of?
I mean, I'm a rapper first.
Yeah.
Always. I grew up in a time where I had to rap, and we were rapping with black dudes. I mean, there's no way to say this without saying how it is. I grew up rapping with black dudes. I grew up rapping. We had to leave where we lived, which was whether you lived in the low-income housing or the suburbs. You had to leave wherever the fuck you were if you wanted to rap, and you had to go into where everyone was rapping, and everyone that was rapping just happened to be black, and they were in the hood. And that's just how it was back in the late 90s, early 2000s. That's just what it was. You couldn't stay in your house and fucking set up all this shit and record yourself. That wasn't a thing. There were no white boys fucking engineering and producing shit in the suburbs or in the trailers or nothing like that in 1998. It wasn't happening. So that's how it was. So we battled, we got crushed. We did open mics, and we performed in front of everyone that was there. We're all there to perform their songs. So we're rapping in front of rappers. So no one's clapping after you're done with your song because you ain't shit. Because they're gonna go up there and because they think they're shit. That's what the era that we grew up in rapping. So yeah, I'm a rapper first.
Yeah.
All the motherfuckers that I grew up listening to were all East Coast rappers.
Yep.
I am a rapper first and foremost, forever. But I've also grew up every summer of my life with my grandfather, Leonard Calhoun, rest in peace, I love you, Grandpa, in Kentucky, in Eastern Kentucky and Virginia. You know, and I grew up listening to that old bluegrass fucking music on vinyl records that my grandma would have in the basement spinning. You know, I love the hood shit. I love that. I mean, my grandma listened to Conway Twitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is this: you can't just box someone in to say you're just a rapper.
Yeah.
Kid Rock started as a rapper in Detroit, and he would DJ. He had a high top fade like Vanilla Ice. And was a rapper. He was a rapper and a DJ in fucking Detroit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's put out some massive country songs. You know, he also did the kind of rock rap shit.
Yeah, I used to love that.
So it's like you can't. Someone that's an artist and a writer, I could write any kind of music, and I love it. And there's just so many stories. Just going on tour, we've been all over the country, in the middle of fucking Casper, Wyoming, to California, to the upstate New York, which is countries I've ever seen. You know what I mean? That's upstate North. So what I'm saying is, I am a rapper first and foremost, always. I love the country elements that you could kind of mix with a hip hop beat or like trap drums and shit like that. I just love playing around with different sounds and different genres of music and mixing them. People label me a country rapper. I'm fine, and I love that title because I also wrote songs that were real to me, like Clean Money. That was my real life. That was real life for me. That was my actual real life. Yeah. Well, so it's like, they're like, oh, you're a country rapper. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I am. I'm a country rapper. I'm a regular rapper. I can do country music. I can do rock music. I grew up listening to all that shit. One of my first country albums I ever had was David Allen Coe. So it's like,
on the back.
I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, that's the love-hate relationship. I hate when they don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I know there's, or at least for me, I think I almost exclusively listen to independent music, mostly independent rap. I've fallen in love with kind of the country rap lane because I feel like it kind of represents the best parts of both of me. Like I grew up in a place in Texas where it's, I always call it like country gangster or, you know, country ghetto kind of thing. But it's like I grew up listening to rap music and hip hop music. You know, and I'm not that much younger than you, so it's like around that same time frame. And so I lost my train of thought. It is older than motherfucker.
I will say that in there. I hold the title of a country rapper very proudly because the people that listen to our music, they have changed my life forever. They've changed my family, my children's life forever. I say this every night on stage. And that's real. And those people spend their last dollars on a shirt or a ticket to come see us. So if you're gonna give me that title, I proudly wear it. I don't care if you call me whatever kind of rapper. As long as you put rapper in that motherfucker, I don't care.
You're like, because you're just a rapper.
I remember what I was saying though is I personally love that you switch it up, and that's what I love about Tom too. And a lot of the independent lane is that people can kind of like add in some rock elements and some country. So I feel like I'm not always listening to the same thing. So I personally love that you do that.
Yeah. Well, and then, you know, speaking of like just your success itself, right? I mean, because you've become very successful. And so what was the biggest lesson you've learned from like being more successful and famous?
I'm not famous.
Well,
you're famous stuff.
You're famous in the
a lot
country.
A lot of people know who I am through the internet and stuff like that. And I'm very thankful and grateful. And I'm very humbled by that.
Yeah.
I would never call myself famous. I understand people do say that though. You want to know what was the
like the biggest lesson you've learned?
Yeah, biggest lesson.
Becoming well known, being viewed on the internet by hundreds of thousands of people, like out of millions and millions.
Here's a fun fact: I've made viral videos besides music for a decade.
Yeah,
at least once a month, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. I don't even have TikTok. I have TikTok, but I don't even have what's it, X.
Oh right, yeah.
There's videos of me out there that are viral. The biggest thing I've learned for a decade, every platform, once a month at least, a viral video.
Yeah,
that's a long time to do that for. My dream as a child was always to be, I wanted to be famous.
Mhm.
I wanted people to know who I am. I do understand, be careful what you wish for.
Mhm.
Again, I don't think I am famous. I think I'm well known, and where I go, people know who I am, and hello, and they treat me nice, they take pictures, we do all that, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful. I'm also, the greatest lesson I learned is it's not how you think it's going to be
Yeah.
when you get there. And I've left parts of my heart and my soul and myself along the way. I've left certain pieces along the way on this road and on my journey throughout life, chasing this dream of mine down. And I have to be aware that I do need time to go and get those pieces back and make me whole again and make me happy and be able to enjoy what I've created instead of how I feel now, which is pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
So it isn't all what you think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be so much fun, and that maybe for some other people,
Yeah.
but not for me.
Not for you.
Right.
It's just it's I haven't gotten used to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've always loved the saying that the grass isn't really greener on the other side. It's just a different shade of green.
It's just, again, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm hurt and I'm hurt.
Yeah.
And I need to, because I ran out. There's no more Band-Aids. I have to fix it.
Yeah.
And I hear that loud and clear. I hear that loud and clear.
Yeah. I had some unresolved mental health issues that I didn't even realize I had until I started going to therapy, and it was a lot like that. Like I had just been putting constant Band-Aids, which is why I don't drink anymore.
Yeah. I don't drink. Well, I wasn't drinking at all.
Yeah.
I never had a beer or a shot in like 7 years. But now with the guys, I'll have a beer. I'll limit myself to one beer or one shot.
Yeah.
You know, some nights on the stage, or if we go out. You know.
Mhm.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm 17 months now,
That's
and
amazing.
because I couldn't stop at one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
It
was my
just
problem. I
all
was
or
a binge
nothing.
drinker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
drink to be like, oh, this tastes great. I drank to be like, oh, we're fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I would just ignore all the stuff that I wasn't dealing with and just find peace in the bottom of the bottle. But
Yeah.
like, I just ended up finding more problems though.
I don't usually drink. Only one person that I ever seem to have a drink with.
Justin.
Just
Yeah.
just
They're
in
always
time.
just in
It's
time.
always good old just in time.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
gets me to take a shot.
ADHD transitioning with some purple squirrels here, but
Yeah.
I wanted to know about your experience in Nashville. The recording for the project that y'all did.
That was overwhelming. It was just so, we didn't know what we were walking into, and so many people came, and there were so many different artists, and it was just fun to work and see artists that I hadn't heard of,
Mhm.
or like heard of but never met, and like for them to be there and to just like get in the studio and in the booth and record, and it was just, again, it was overwhelming but beautiful at the same time. And there was so much shit that was recorded, and it's gonna take probably a long time to get it all mixed and stuff like that, because these beats are, I don't know, some people had bought the beats from the internet, or there were some that were produced by, there's a lot of moving parts there, but
Right.
the thing is we bit off way more than we could chew, and we didn't know that it was going to have that many people coming out of the woodwork. And I'd like to do it again, but more organized, and to where it's like a schedule of this amount of people coming on this day and this amount on this day. At the end of the day, though, it was really cool to meet a lot of the people that I didn't know or I hadn't met, and just see them work and see how they are, what kind of music they make. You know what I mean?
That
Was there any particular artist like stood out to you
Um,
that you had never heard of?
I don't know if I knew Simple Man really then. Actually, I wasn't very familiar with Trailer Made, except for Ryan, Target.
Yeah.
And that's because I'd met him a few times, and we hung out and stuff like that. But I didn't even know how talented those guys were. But yeah, there was a lot of people. Jam, I know Jam. I've worked with him. I didn't know This motherfucker just has pages and in his notes. He can rap for all day. He was just in there just rapping. I said, the beat, there's no more beat. Yeah, it's over. And we did like 3 minutes straight of just
going.
You know, and there was a lot of guys too that were in there. They had something to prove. You know, but there was a lot of good artists in there. There was a lot more ones that were good than bad. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
That had to have been fun. I'm sure there's some stories.
Yeah.
I know.
Some band camp stories.
This is definitely you, girl.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so and this is gonna kind of wrap things up, but so just because I'm curious, because we've been following so much, but if you and I'm just gonna call him Voldemort, he who shall not be named, ever actually get in the boxing ring, he actually, I know, but say in the alternate universe it did, and y'all are getting in the ring. What's your walkout song? What song of yours are you walking out to?
I'm walking out to Dead Silence.
Oh,
and I will go. I will.
Funeral Procession.
That dude, I would kill him with my bare hands.
I believe it.
Gloves, he would not. He would be taken out in a stretcher. Yeah. That dude is a piece of shit that deserves everything that's coming to him. It's been a long time coming. Shout out to the Kylie Rodney. I don't want to say shout out to the Kylie Rodney family. They have a daughter who is no longer living. And for some little boy, Ryan Upchurch, on the internet to talk about her, that she doesn't exist, and the other things that he has said that I'm not going to get into. While a family is grieving the death of their daughter, he's like, well, I don't believe she's real. That doesn't fucking matter what you believe.
Right.
I'm a father. I would be in prison right now for murder. What do I have to lose? I just lost it. I couldn't imagine.
Right.
He's lucky that happened to that family, not someone else's family. They'll come after his ass physically, not in court, and they are suing him, and he is gonna lose his whole ass, and he deserves it. And I don't talk about this like this about people. He deserves it. He's done so many bad things and said so many untrue things about so many fucking people. You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking coward. Anytime, anywhere, send the fucking location. I'll break every fucking bone in your face. We were just on tour. Every single fucking date was out there listed. We didn't cancel our fucking tour.
Nope.
I didn't see him or any of his Freak Squad people show up and do fucking nada. Pussy.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, they're only tough online.
They're not even tough online.
No.
I believe he's a liberal, and all his fucking the fans that he has left, they're all liberals.
Yeah. Well, we know that this is wrapping up the last day of the tour. We're so happy to be here for that last day.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm sure the energy will be brought because it's almost done.
I don't know what
You're
I'm
gonna
do
bring it. You're gonna be great.
We got all the faith.
Great.
I'm just gonna be happy.
We have faith in you. Yeah, you're gonna. You know what?
How could you not with us staring you down?
And you're gonna have to see your daughter
Right up the neck.
and your son and your wife, and it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna have the best time ever.
Yeah,
we're
everyone's
gonna
be cheering.
set this shit up right.
But you'll have to take a moment, and yeah. But with that all being said, like if so. You said you might start making music. Are you gonna make appearances anywhere?
I'm still gonna make music. I have to make music. I have to. I've done it for so long. I have to. Now, when I say I'm never gonna go on the road again, when I say I don't want to do this, that's how I feel right now. I need to take time off. I have to. I have to fix myself and hopefully come back. If I do come back stronger. I have to go away and really. I need to get rid of that phone.
Yeah.
And the only people that can get a hold of me are the people who are in my life, my close friends, my family, things like that. In that time though, I still will make music always. I will still put out music always. I don't know what's gonna happen when I get home. I really don't. I know I love and I hate. I love and hate this shit.
Yeah.
And if I can ever find a place where I can love it and not hate it, like love it and just not a big deal. There's no expectation.
Yeah.
For myself. The expectation is so high, I never reach it. And I think maybe that's why I've never let myself enjoy it. I've never stopped once in my career and went, fuck. I don't have to be out here right now because of these people that changed my life forever. When I say that, they've changed my life forever financially, where I don't have to do anything else ever again in life.
Yeah.
I do not have to be on tour right now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to leave my family. I don't have to do that. I love rap. I love the genre of country rap, and I love these people. So I feel like I can't just walk out, but I do have to walk out and get some help mentally. If you don't know what I'm saying, I'm trying to tell you something that men and most people don't talk about, is that I'm mentally worn out. I'm mentally exhausted, and it's starting to hurt me as a person, and I need to get help and be better. Because look at Ryan. He's fucking. I don't want to turn into that.
Right. And here, I don't. One of the things is too is like you said, sometimes it's getting out with men. Sometimes you need help, but you have that recognition now, right? So that you want to seek that, right? Yeah. So, and that's what you should do. Like, it's fuck everybody else and whatever, you know what I mean? It is about you and your health and what is right for you and your family.
If I can fix that stuff and find some kind of balance and make this so I can have fun with it, I will be around. But for a little while, I need to go see if I can get myself back on a schedule and working out and being healthy and going and talking to a therapist and working out problems from when I was a kid that I don't know how to address.
Right.
People are like, "Oh, Adam, why is he so angry? I have a chip on my shoulder." Why? Well, motherfucker, you didn't grow up with me.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that I got to address and fix, and so I can be a better example of someone that's if I'm gonna be on the internet, my face can be everywhere. I need to be the best example I can be, and I need to be at the best of physical, mental health that I can be. And I know this. I need a break. I need time off. And that's what I'm going to do. After that, I mean, Michael Jordan retired and came back. A lot of people, I'm not comparing myself to Michael Jordan, but I am one of the biggest independent artists in the country. That's a fact.
That is a fact.
It is facts.
Let's respect on it.
But a lot of these guys who have love for the game, they can't leave it.
Right.
They love it. But they get injured, or they're physically injured, or they're mentally worn out. They leave, and sometimes they come back. I don't know what's going to happen. I might not ever come. I might say, fuck it, I love this life. I don't need a phone. I don't need any of this shit. I don't know. But I will know, and I will figure out. And when I do figure it out, you guys will know.
Well, you know what? I respect that. Yep. Wholeheartedly, I respect that. And, I hope that you get everything that you seek and, mentally to, help heal yourself. I hope you find all that.
Yeah, therapy literally changed my life for the better. Like, it saved my life, really, honestly. And man, woman does not matter. It's like sometimes it just helps to have somebody to talk to who can make some of it make a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
So
I have good friends, and these guys they've helped out a lot. So
that's what I think a lot of people don't realize, is that it looks glamorous from the outside because we put our highlight reels on social media and stuff, but there's a lot of harder things going on in people's lives.
I'm showing you my losses right now.
Yeah.
This is me showing you what it is, man. And I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you so much. And we appreciate you for, the hospitality to, let us come on your bus and sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah.
We just appreciate you so much. And
you definitely should take as much time as you need, because as we ride with you, we're going to be here when you get back, no matter what.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, you're like,
come back,
us now.
We'll be here. Yeah.
You don't have a choice now.
Yeah. Now you're my best friend now.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up with Mr. Adam Calhoun.
Thank you again.
Thank you. And
we're going to go get our party on.
Yeah, because guess what?
Our sober party.
We are still going to see this guy perform tonight. So we will see you guys later. Peace out.
Good job.